You know, in my world of tactical realism, I believe that Rainbow Six Siege was the king of all tactical realism games, because you were working alongside other operatives, tearing down the building, and forming the battlefield into your own image. And I'm sorry to say this, Rainbow Six Siege, but you have been dethroned. BODYCAM now takes your place. I don't know how this masterpiece was created by two people. That's the thing that I can't wrap my head around. How is it that two people were able to create this when it takes thousands of people to work on one Call of Duty game? That's amazing. If you're not aware of what BODYCAM is, I don't know whose rock you've been living under, because this game's been blowing up on YouTube lately, but it's basically a game where you play as the body camera of a person that you're playing as. And my god, it is so much fun. Hold on, is there friendly fire? No, wait, I don't want to test it. No, stop. This game has to be inspired by either Rainbow Six Siege or CSGO, and I can kind of understand if it's CSGO because one side is the terrorists and the other side is the military, kind of like parallels to CSGO's factions. I can definitely tell Luca and Leo have been playing a lot of those games. Wait, one is 17 and the other is 20?
Impossible.
What in the... Ubisoft, hire these people. They seem to know how to make a fun video game. In this video, I have one goal. To convince you guys to give BODYCAM a try. So please, everybody join me on why BODYCAM is the king of all tactical first-person shooter games. First things first, I gotta say, the footage you're about to see is gonna be very nauseating because it's all been filmed behind a body cam. So if you're somebody that gets nauseous very easily, I highly recommend that you click off this video. Second thing I need to point out, you can see in my game footage that there's a little bit of jittering, a little bit of lag going on. It's because I don't think I have the highest graphical settings. I turned off motion blur and set my graphics to the second highest graphics because I wanted my PC to still run well without crashing. So I'm sorry that the game footage would be a little bit irritating to watch. With all of that out of the way, let's talk about why BODYCAM is so popular to begin with. Number 1. AAA first-person shooter games are in a really bad state at the moment. Many of the AAA games that you're probably aware of, Overwatch 2, Modern Warfare 3, and Fallout 76, have fallen really hard because of very poor management. Overwatch 2 promised to bring a PvE mode because people were getting tired of PvP, but then they completely just said, well, nope, we're not gonna do that, so here's all this work that we worked on for years, just bye-bye. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 has completely betrayed the COD community by destroying the characters we grew to love from 2019 and 2022, completely rendering them into this childish boy band group. And Fallout 76 was just... oh my gosh. Do I really have to explain it? I'm pretty sure you get the point. AAA games are in a very bad state. This is where games like Lethal Company, Power Worlds, even BODYCAM comes in. Because 1, they're created by a very small team, and 2, it was under a very agreeable price. Lethal Company was made under $10, Power Worlds was set to $30, and this game is also set to $30. $29 if you get it on a deal until June 14th. So since it was clear that the same people who made those other legendary games back then were no longer there, people started scattering and trying to find new games to play. This is where BODYCAM comes in. And this is where I bring up my second point of the game. Number 2, the graphics are super realistic. When I first got this game, I did something that I'm pretty sure every gamer does that shouldn't be doing at this age. I played it for 5 hours straight in a dark room, subjecting my eyes to a very bright screen. When I finished playing it, I went to bed, woke up the next day, played Rainbow Six Siege, and my eyes were completely ruined. This game has ruined my eyesight. I'm exaggerating when I say that. What I meant to say is the graphics in this game beats Rainbow Six Siege by a long shot, and comparing it to any first-person shooter game, it completely dominates. I mean, it's like a truck running over a kid's car. It's honestly unfair. In this era of gaming, we live in a timeline where every game is set to making the graphics look as perfect as possible because it's a certain trend. People want to follow the trend so they can make as much money as possible. But Jesus Christ, I think they went a little bit overboard on this game. Not saying it's bad, it's rarely just, I don't even know what to say. I'm just shocked that grass could look this real. Oh my god. Oh, I don't think my computer can handle all these colors. Dude, this grass looks so real. Oh my god. Well, not leaves. Yeah, leaves. Oh my god, it's so realistic. Here, I want to test something. I want to see if I'm correct or not. On one side, it's BODYCAM, and on another side, it's a real airsoft fight. As you can tell, they look pretty similar. God, my eyes betray me. Now I'll never be able to tell if an actual murder did happen behind the video game. Like I said earlier, I don't have the highest graphics on my PC, but if you guys have any suggestions to make my graphics better without the death of my PC or it blowing up in my face, then please tell me down in the comment section below. I would really like to hear it. Although I can give you some safe advice, first things first, turn off motion blur. And secondly, do not play this game for more than 2 or 3 hours, just to be on the safe side. Or you could just wait until the developers just fix the graphic requirements. Yes, they're doing everything they can to make it so that this game is playable for everybody. Anyways, onwards to point number 3. Number 3, the gameplay is super fun. Granted, like I said earlier, it could get nauseating at some times because of the bobbing of the camera movement, and well, like I said earlier, you're also playing through the body cam, not the person's eyes. But when you look past through all of the negatives, what you can see is that BODYCAM is a really good constructed video game. It even has proximity chat, and to be honest, I don't think anybody wants to talk to me through that. Are you friendly? Yo. Okay, no, you're very much dead. Oh my god. From launch, we received 3 game modes, Team Deathmatch and Regular Deathmatch, and the one and only Body Bomb.
Why does this keep happening to me?
Even though there's 3 game modes to play from, the maps are what makes the gameplay so enjoyable. The main map everybody seems to be playing on is the Russian building. That's because it offers 3 lanes for people to go down through, and also giving up a lot of open points for people to hold down angles. I think everybody's least favorite map has got to be the Woodlands area, because it's outdoors and there's so much vegetation everywhere that it's kind of hard to make out who is who. I don't know why I fired. I thought I saw something move. Even though my PC cannot be able to handle the graphics in this area, I actually like the Woodlands area because everybody starts off wearing black at the very beginning of the game. But if you go to the store, you can be able to switch out your current color for green, so you could blend in with the environment around the Woodlands area. It was such a smart idea by them. Straight up, the only way you're going to be able to find people in this area is by finding blue. Everybody's either wearing blue or black out here, so it's easy to distinguish them. Speaking of the color black, you may want to use that in the other maps, because everybody loves to hide in the shadows. Oh my god, he didn't see me! Oh, shit. Oh my god, hiding in the shadows is OP. It's so much fun to play hide and seek with your opponent, except that this time, you have the opportunity to fill their body with lead. And even when I kill these guys, I'm still riddling their bodies with bullets, because I can see them squirming around. I see like the last essence of life within them. It's so disturbing.
I actually think it's pretty fun. Like... Wow. That's... Eventually it's going to reach a point where that right there is going to be so realistic that it'll probably just be disturbing.
It is so disturbing to watch these guys squeal around as you see them take their last breath as they end up in hell or heaven. My condolences, man. I am sorry. If you thought the pressure wasn't already on you, just you wait, because Nightfall is about to hit. On every outdoor map, once Nightfall hits, that means that the whole map is dark, and the only thing you have to use to guide yourself is your flashlight. Since people wandering through the dark wanting to kill you plays on everybody's #1 fear, everybody likes to hold their position in one place while making the others come straight towards you. So, in a way, defense is basically your best friend when Nightfall comes. But that doesn't mean you always got to play in defense. Sometimes you can take risk by using your flashlight to flush out people from corners. That being said, I think it's now time to bring up another cool feature of this game. Once you die, you don't get put on another dude's body cam yet. You instead go into the droning phase. Use your drones to be able to use flashlights in order to reveal where enemies are at. And if you're having trouble seeing in the dark, don't worry, there's infrared and night vision. There's no proper way to signal people that an enemy is nearby, but I found ways to make this work. Like anybody that drives a car and uses their blinkers, simply just keep flashing your flashlight and hopefully your teammate might understand where the enemy is at. I guess you need some skill in order to live. But hey, don't let drones take control of your life, destroy them! These drones also have to obey the laws of physics, meaning that if they touch anything that is flimsy or rough, they'll immediately flip over and then you'll have to start watching the other body cams. I can go on and on and on about how great this game is, but I did find one bad thing about this game. Body bomb, you don't have to go to a certain location in order to arm the bomb. The second the game starts, you can just arm it at your spawn and everybody can just be hunkering down right there. Not everybody knows this, but once people start gaining traction about it, the game's gonna turn into, well, everybody start rushing to the defending team and try to defuse the bomb as quickly as possible. I think an easy way to fix this is to make it so that you have to travel a certain distance away from spawn and then you can be able to arm the bomb. I think that's a pretty good way to fix this issue. Besides that, the gameplay for BODYCAM is extraordinary and 100% deserves your attention. Alas, we made it to the final reason why this game is so awesome. Number 4, BODYCAM captures the essence of war. The reason why I say this is the king of all tactical first-person shooter games is because the game is solely focused on making it feel as realistic as possible. Rainbow Six Siege used to be a hyper-tactical first-person shooter game, but they completely abandoned that idea. Nowadays, we have Master Chief, we have Rick and Morty, and for some reason, this bitch is just hanging out her titties as if she has nothing to worry about. Like, they didn't focus on the atmosphere because all they wanted to do was do collaborations with other games to make as much money as possible. Translation? We needed to copy Fortnite in order to make as much buck at the end of the day.
It's nothing personal, Jack. It's just good business.
Call of Duty also started off in the kind of tactical realism aspect, except they didn't take it to a whole new level like Rainbow Six Siege, but they had a certain respect for the battlefield. And now...
Playtime is over when Nikki drops in.
How did they think that was okay to even put it in the game? I'm so sick of this fucking company. It's just good business.
I understand BODYCAM has just been released for about a week now, but trust me, everything that they added in the game has not been a joke in the battlefield. I think the map that greatly captures this game's image is the Russian building. Debris is all over the place, shelves are on the floor, papers everywhere, doors are wide open, even the second floor, like the floor above it, is breaking apart. There's dark spots all across the map. Windows are blown out, making it easy for people to get the jump on you. And worst of all, gunshots are constantly being traded with one another, and it makes your ears ring. This is what the battlefield looks like. Your paranoia is always telling you to check those windows, check behind you, even what's in front of you. And hell, sometimes it tells you to shoot right in front of you if it thinks there's a dude on the other side of the wall. People that have been shot are leaking blood everywhere, and unfortunately they have to soldier on because they have to complete the job they were ordered to do. The environments are not beautiful, they're not lovely, they're not anything positive. They're grim, dark, gritty, all the negative stuff. And that's exactly what's on the battlefield. Nothing but deadly negative stuff. I applaud the creators of this game. I don't know if this was an accident, they were just trying to figure out what works on the battlefield, or if they really did intended for this to happen. Whatever it is, I am really shocked at how good this looks. They definitely deserve your time. I'm gonna keep saying this until this year is over. 2024 is a really good year for gaming, and BODYCAM is definitely one of those good games. Please give it a try. Now, I can't give it the mark of a masterpiece because this game just been released a week ago. What I consider to be a masterpiece is a game that's barely affected through the coursage of time. So we need to see how far this game can go. But with everything I just mentioned so far, BODYCAM has every potential of getting a place on Game Awards this year. I definitely know this game 100% earned a spot as the very first-person shooter game to ever have realistic graphics. It 100% earned that spot. With many of the AAA first-person shooter games being god-awful, it only makes sense for people to retreat and to play this game, because it's literally everything you ever wanted from those old games. Straight up, these two developers 100% have my love and support, and I don't see myself deleting this game anytime soon. But with that being said, BODYCAM is 100% one of the best first-person shooter games we've gotten since 2024. Thanks for tuning in on my channel. I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, I hope you guys stay safe.